Hello kids, good afternoon. Today is June 1st, 2020. The topic is comparative adjectives and the expected learning outcome is use of comparative adjectives. Let's begin. Julia is 15 years old. Tom is 14 years old. Julia is older than Tom. Tom is younger than Julia. We are comparing them, okay? We are comparing them. So, older is a comparative adjective and younger is a comparative adjective too, okay? So, let's learn more about these adjectives. When we have the adjective old, we only add er to make it comparative. So, we say old, older, small, smaller. When the adjective ends in E, we add R only and we say large, larger. When our adjective ends in a vowel and a consonant, we double the consonant to make it comparative and it is hot, hotter, double T. Big, bigger. When the adjective ends in Y, we change the Y to I and add ER. Windy, windier. So we have these adjectives. Older, smaller, larger, hotter, bigger, windier. Some adjectives are irregular. For example, good. Good is better. Bad is worse. So remember, these adjectives are irregular comparative adjectives. Good, better, bad, worse. Continue. When we are comparing in a sentence, we have to use the word then. And it has to be like this. Julia is older than Tom. Tom is younger than Julia. Julia is older than Tom and Tom is younger than Julia. So we're using the comparative adjective with than. Older than, younger than. Now let's see what are the comparative adjectives of this. Fast, faster. Tall, taller. Nice, nicer. Easy, easier. Light, lighter. Slow, slower. Short, shorter. Long, longer. In the nice, we add R only, and easy, we make the change. Easier, okay? Faster, taller, nicer, lighter, easier, slower, shorter, and longer, okay? Negative forms. We also use a negative form with the comparative adjectives like this. A tortoise isn't bigger than an elephant. Isn't bigger. A rabbit isn't lighter than a bee. What does it mean? That we are saying that it's not bigger than an elephant. It's not lighter than a bee. But we're using a contraction of isn't. Is not. Isn't. Is not. Isn't. Is not. Okay? You can also use in plural. Are not. But in this case, they were singular. We also have questions like this. What is bigger than a car? Look at the picture. What is bigger than a car? Yes, a bus is bigger than a car. A bus is bigger than a car. And we also have a yes and no question. What does it mean? You will answer with yes or with no. Okay, with yes or with not. Is a sheep bigger than a bike? Is a sheep bigger than a bike? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A sheep is bigger than a bike. So we have two kinds of questions. WH question, a complete answer will be necessary. And yes and no questions, which can be answered with yes or with no. Okay? Now, we have this activity. You can do this activity in your PowerPoint presentation. It's not necessary to copy it in your notebook. It says, is a giraffe. Well, first, let's read the instructions. Choose the correct word to complete the sentences. As you can see, these words are adjectives. Some of them are, one of them is in comparative and another is in superlative form. But we are working with comparative adjectives, okay? Is a giraffe than a mouse? Biggest, bigger, or big? Yes, the comparative form is bigger. So bigger will be placed here or written, okay? An airplane is than a bus. Fast, faster, or fastest. Please choose the comparative form and write it on the line or place it on the line. A cow is than a dog. Heaviest, heavy, or heavier. So please do it on your own. A bee is than a cat. Lighter, light, or lightest. Choose the comparative adjectives in this activity to complete the sentences. Okay? Now, open your workbook on page 132. Write a date, please, on the top. June 1st, 2020. In the exercise A, it says study the grammar. Please study this chart. Okay? Fast, faster than, tall, taller than, nice, nicer than, heavy, heavier than, easy, easier than, big, bigger than. What are you going to do? You will write the comparative forms of this adjective. Fast, faster than. Slow, yes, slower than. You will write them on your own. Small, smaller than. And please do the 4, 5, and 6 individually. You can check these adjectives or you can check the adjectives that you have in the PowerPoint, okay? Or in your student book. Now, in the exercise C, it says circle the correct words. Example, an elephant is small or bigger than a rabbit. Of course, the elephant is bigger. That's why it is circled. Trains aren't slower or faster than bicycles. So decide which is correct. Remember, aren't is are not slower or are not faster. A desk isn't heavier or isn't lighter than a book. Please choose the correct answer. 4. A ruler is usually shorter or longer than a pencil. Okay? Sorry, it's a little hot. So let's continue. Answer this activity. When you finish, check it with your ebook. When you finish, okay? Like this, I gave you an example. Slow, slower than. Now, in the exercise D, you will write sentences, okay? It says, a cat, not small, a mouse. A cat, when you have not, it means that the sentence will be negative. A cat isn't smaller than a mouse. Here we have the structure, sentence structure, structure of the sentence. Subject, a cat. Is or isn't? In this case, it isn't because it says not. Comparative adjective, light, smaller. And then we have than, and then we have the noun mouse. A cat isn't smaller than a mouse. So you will have to write down the words in a sentence and using is or isn't and making the adjective comparative and you adding than. Example number 2. Paper is lighter than wood. Paper is lighter than wood. Is because it's positive. I don't have a not. So the answer is. Light, lighter than wood. I check my sentence if it is correct. Paper subject is comparative. Yes. Then, yes. Wood, yes. My answer is correct. So when you finish your sentence, please try to check the structure to see if you are doing a good job. And check your answers with the ebook too. Okay? A bush, short, a tree, a liquid, not light, a gas. Right here we have a negative, so you have to choose this form. Okay? Do this activity on your own, and when you finish, check your answers with the ebook. Now, on page 133, you will write a date on the top, June 1st, 2020, and exercise E. Look at the picture and write the sentences. Example, the white car, big, the black car. So, we know that the white car is not bigger than the black car, so the sentence will be negative. The white cat isn't bigger than the black cat. So I have to change the adjective into comparative. I have to add then, and I have to check if it is or isn't, okay? Number 2, it says, a horse heavy a goat. As you can see, the horse is heavier than a goat. So I have to change the A for capital letter, like this, the capital letter. A horse is heavier than a goat. When you write these sentences, you can also check the structure from the previous activity, okay, to check that your sentence is correct. Number 3, the boys short the girls. Yes, so I see the boys, I see short, and the girls. So yes, this is a positive sentence too. And remember to write the capital letter of that. The boys are shorter than the girls. Okay, you got it? That's what you are going to do. Write sentences according to the tense of the verb and according to the picture. A honeybee smell a hummingbird. The ruler long the pencil case. An airplane fast a train. Write sentences that go according to the picture. In the letter F, you will answer the questions with your own answers. It says, are you taller than your friend? Are you taller? If your height is taller, you answer, yes, I am. If not, you answer, no, I'm not. In the number 2, it says, is your pen longer than your pencil? Answer yes or no. What is bigger than your backpack? Probably your suitcase is bigger than your backpack. You can write right here. My suitcase is bigger than my backpack. What is lighter than your book? What is lighter than your book? You might write down. The notebook is lighter than my book. Or my pencil is lighter than my book. You will write down sentences when it's what and what, and you answer yes or no when the questions are you, is your. Okay? Finally, it is a homework that you will do. Okay? It is about the lesson, comparative adjectives, and it says, look and complete the sentences with comparative adjectives. Use fast, slow, tall, or short. You will use the comparative forms of these adjectives. Tom is, for example, we have right here, Tom is than Bill. Well, we see that Tom is in the front and Bill is in the back, so we say that it's fast. Tom is faster than Bill. So remember to change fast into faster, okay? Number 2, Meg then Sue. Well, Sue is in the front, Meg is in the back. So what adjective? Fast, slow, tall, or short? Choose one of these that goes with that sentence, okay? Let me give you this example and then you do the rest. Meg is slower than Sue. Meg is slower than Sue, okay? You will do the number 3 and 4 and write the comparative forms for each one, okay? In the exercise B, you have to look and write the questions and answers and follow the example. For example, you have the box heavier the ball. Box heavier the ball. Is the box heavier than the ball? You have to make a question. According to the picture, yes it is. So you will do the same with the number 2. The car is smaller than the bicycle. So you have to write down, is the car smaller than the bicycle? Look at the picture and answer yes or no. And you will do the same with the number 3 and the number 4. Remember to send evidence of this homework through the calendar. This homework is in the calendar. The worksheet is in the calendar. When you answer it, you will send it through the calendar, okay? So that your homework will be answered, okay? Because if you don't send it through the calendar, in the calendar your homework looks like it's not answered, even though you sent a message. Please send it through the calendar, okay? So thank you for the class. I hope you learned something, and you can watch the video one more time. You can check your book, your student book on this topic, and also you can use a PowerPoint tool to continue learning about comparative adjectives. That's all for today. Thank you for the class. Thank you for watching, and I say goodbye. Goodbye, kids. I love you and I miss you.